Lego Sherlock Holmes is here. That's right, coming out June 1st, we have the Sherlock Holmes Book Nook. And it is the first officially announced Book Nook that Lego's coming out with. So we are here to break this set down. Is it cool? Is it something that we plan on buying? Is this really just a space filler on a bookshelf or display shelf? Let's dive in and answer the questions of what we observed. One of the first things that jumped out to me with this set is its versatility. This is technically a book nook, which is a decorative diorama you can place in between books on your shelf. This set allows you to do that, as indicative of this photo right here, which shows you how the set looks all folded up. It's about 16 studs wide, which is half a normal base plate. You have the width of the book cover, represented in tan, sandwiched around a Baker Street diorama. But this set can also be displayed opened up, as seen here, with three distinct building facades. You have 221B Baker Street alongside 222 Baker Street and the Elementary Bookshop. Each of these facades is unique, and while you don't clearly see the Baker Street sign from the main facade, the minifigs definitely tell you this is a Sherlock Holmes set. You can also display this set partially opened up, which to me isn't the best play here. I think it's either you choose this to be a book nook or a display set, but not both. Pick one or the other, and I think you're going to be just fine. In studying these images, the second thing that I noticed is the amount of detail that is crazy high in this set. There's a lot to unpack here, but let's start with the facade. You might think this is a straightforward approach to a facade, but Lego is using some advanced building techniques to keep this interesting. First, check out the subtle angles used with hinges along the exteriors. Here we have it on the right-hand side with 221B Baker Street with these white and light play hinge plates, allowing the rest of the street to slightly angle in. And on the opposite side, they use the same technique as you can see here with the bookshop. The sidewalks are a nice cobblestone, alternating between the 1x1 rounded tiles, 2x2 rounded tiles, and 1x1 dark tan studs. It's very reminiscent of the Diagon Alley set that came out in 2021. There is a small set of steps leading up to 222 Baker Street using ingots, and another step for the entrance to 221B. Other facade details that I like include the balcony of 221B that uses lightsaber hilts connected to the 1x1 knob pieces, and the large macaroni tiles above the windows that really give us a little bit of depth and angularity. Over at 222 Baker Street, there is a brick-built door that makes use of some nice snot techniques, some Tudor details, and other display details above the door and windows. My favorite exterior though is that of the bookshop, thanks to the bay window and its dark orange, reddish brown, and dark green color combination. The second level windows are nicely done, and the use of dark and light tans provides some color on this level compared to the dark first level. Because this set is designed to be seen from multiple angles, we get additional details on the sides, which use snot techniques to create a dark blade border, use paint rollers for lamps, scroll pieces, and snakes, and it even has arches that eventually snap together when you store this in book nook mode. Even the back of the facade has details, as evidenced by the black outline of Sherlock Holmes made from various plates and tiles. There's even more details when you peer into some of the windows. To be clear, this isn't a full interior to the set, but there are some details incorporated into the first level windows for the bookshop and second level windows for Sherlock Holmes' apartment. For the bookshop, you can see a sticker element through the front door, as well as bookshelves with snot tiles representing books. Inside the second level of Sherlock Holmes' apartment, we see a fireplace, small table, violin, and a stickered investigation board with a map of central London. These are nice details that didn't have to be included, but add to both the building experience and display presence of the set. I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard rumors of the set, I anticipated that we would get 1 or 2 minifigs, but instead we get 5, including Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson, Moriarty, Irene Adler, and one of Sherlock Holmes' irregulars that is selling newspapers on the corner. This is a nice selection, but the details are also pretty solid. Sherlock's torso gives off quintessential 19th century vibes, and his hat, cape, and magnifying glass are on point. Is he missing his characteristic pipe? Yeah, but let's be honest, we were never going to get that in Lego form. Watson has a nice sand green jacket and dark vest combination with a cane and suitcase for accessories, notably that cane showing off his war injury. His hat is befitting of someone of his stature, as is his mustachioed face with round glasses. Moriarty is a bit odd with his monocled face. That's my take on this, but the figure makes nice use of the striped suit torso, and his dark blue gloves are also a nice touch. His overall appearance is not too special, but I do have to say I like his cape. The Sherlock Holmes Irregular has a satchel, along with a dark blue jacket and tan scarf. His freckled face matches the skull cap and hair combo piece rather well. The first 4 minifigs we discussed all have non-printed legs, but that changes when we get to Irene Adler, who has a two-toned purple dress with gold trim. She has a dark purple shawl and black umbrella. Honestly, aside from Sherlock, she might just be my favorite of the minifigs, given the amount of detail included in her presence. The last item I want to talk about is value, which I think is really important to talk about, not only because this is the first Book Nook, but also because there are a lot of rumors of Lego price increases, especially here in North America. Now, you get this set for $120, and it includes these 5 minifigs that we just analyzed, as well as 1,359 pieces. On its face, I think that's a pretty good value. It's definitely a good price per piece ratio, and again, 5 minifigs isn't too bad, especially that this is the first Sherlock Holmes set ever released. Now, there are other things that I really like about this set in terms of its value. The pieces we do get, I think, are very versatile. If you are somebody who likes buildings, modular buildings, or other town homes or things like that, this set is going to work rather well for you. You get 3 distinct facades. You get windows, you get modified bricks, plates, tiles, you get doors, lots of pieces that I think will help you with building structures. Now, I think it's also important to note that I think there's a similarity to this set and the 12 Grimald plates that was released a couple of years ago for the Harry Potter line. Now, we ended up not getting that particular set, but that one is more of a facade styled set and definitely has a lot of really useful pieces in it. So if you're into buildings as a parts pack, this is really good. Now, in terms of display value, I think this one is interesting. It's a Book Nook, which means it's going to find a certain niche of Lego fans and even possibly non-Lego fans. Again, this is a Sherlock Holmes set that we're getting for the first time, and there might be a lot of fans out there willing to get this because it is a Book Nook and it doesn't take up a huge amount of space on a shelf. It does have the versatility of being a straight up building facade if you want to display it that way, but it does have, I think, the little details, both in the exterior facade and some of those interior shots that people that are fans of Book Nooks might like. So I think this has value when it comes to display. As for us, I'm not sure if we're going to get this particular set on day one, but it is going to be high on our wish list. Why? Well, in part because of the good price per piece ratio, the 5 minifigs, the Sherlock Holmes subject matter, but also the useful parts that are involved with it. Also, we like to collect things, and there are 3 Book Nooks coming out. I think it'll be interesting to see what they all look like. Now, I've already seen some images of the Harry Potter Hogwarts Express Book Nook. That's going to be the smallest of the 3, and honestly, it's okay. This one I thought is much, much better, and I'm very excited to see what it's going to look like in person. The third one is Lord of the Rings as a Book Nook with Gandalf versus the Balrog, and I'm super excited to see what that one looks like because we love Lord of the Rings. So if we get one, we might end up getting all 3, which means kind of hope this video does well. So hey, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more breakdowns of June sets. There's so much coming out in June. I think this is gonna be an epic release day for Lego fans. Thanks for watching, and always remember to keep building together.